Aha, there you are. Ah. Perfect fit. Well, I guess let's fire up this thing. Oh, hi there. We're going to go on a express tour. A bit of a different rescue mission this time. When we arrive at my neighbor's place, you're gonna know what it's all about. But first things first, let's prep the tractor and go from there. Okay, I was gonna go back up this thing and now it's just started. Yesterday it just would refuse to start. Like, that's an interesting thing. And the reason is, well, it's smoking really badly. Well, I guess maybe we can drive it away. I'm not 100% sure on it, but we'll see. Okay, time to head home. Hopefully it will be a smooth ride. Okay, made it back home and hello there. This is going to be a bit of a different video. I don't usually do these because they're kind of boring and, you know, not really fun content. But this is a one that really bogged my brain for 2 weeks. As you can see here, it's a Mazda 6 2.0 diesel, 89 kilowatts. Don't ask me how many horsepower that is. No idea. And it ain't running. Like, it runs at certain times and then it doesn't. The only fault code I ever found was a P1378, and if you Google it, that says low voltage on the in the engine control module. So basically, there's some bad connection somewhere. So my initial thought was maybe there's bad hoses, maybe there's a bad filter. I replaced all of them because this is a common rail pump, a Denso common rail pump. These do not want bad fuel, and they don't want unfiltered fuel, and they don't like air in the system. But it seems out that this problem is a bit of a mystery one. The engine control module low voltage is probably something going on in the wire harness, but it would still run. This one's not constantly. But if I pull out the dipstick, let me see where the full mark is. There's the X mark. So this engine is for some reason way over full, and this oil cannot just come from somewhere. So I had a suggestion by a friend who came to do the diagnostics, and we pinched off this return line and the engine would run for a while until it didn't. It does have the right pressure in the rail, but for some reason one of the injectors or many of them are bad, because if that engine oil is starting to rise, that's already indication of a bad injector. And yeah, you could actually pretty much just seize your engine at some point, because, you know, the oil is getting thinner and thinner because of that fuel. Not to mention you could break a piston as well. So the initiatant is very simple. I'm going to take these injectors off and we're going to send them into a respectable diesel shop where they're going to test them and see if they're any good or they're just complete junk. I don't know. Maybe if I post this on YouTube, I probably did something. If not, well, you can guess where this vehicle ended up with. And if there's something I want to mention, I'm going to say this. Hello? There? No. Stupid rain. So, what I want to mention is really that if I could actually... This engine, these are 20-year-old cars, and if people expect them to live for another 20 years, no, they don't. At some point, they just give up the ghost, and that's about it. If it's really the injectors, which probably they are, oh boy, this is gonna be a fun ride and not a pleasant one. But anyway, I'm gonna get busy and take the injectors out, and we'll see where we go from there. And a while back, we are scrapping this thing because it's dead. It ain't starting. Well, it would start, but basically that high pressure fuel pump is out. Like, I could get it not to go from the starter. Hot, cold, changed everything, and now I'm just thinking about, well, it's better to just scrap it. One thing is this engine doesn't run. Mazdas are usually really reliable, but if you go down here and look at what is underneath, it's all rotten. All the I-beams are rotten. The front engine mounts are rotten. Basically, there's no point of fixing it anymore. Even if that engine would run, there's just no point anymore. Also, the air conditioning radiator is rotted from the side, so there's nothing in it. So basically, the air conditioning never worked in this car when I had it. And well, I mean, but actually the diesel engine looks pretty clean, which I'm amazed. Usually they're all sludgy, but this one, no, it's just good. So basically, there's no point of keeping this vehicle. My reasoning is that there's better ones, and even with the taxes, this thing isn't really savable. Like, it wasn't savable when I got it. I knew that this thing wouldn't last long because there was some structural rust issues everywhere. Plus, this thing is just well, it outlived itself. And you know, I'm gonna give credit. Mazdas are really good. The real problem with these first generation ones is rust everywhere, basically. And because the engine quit, and replacing those parts is just so expensive, and I've already wasted like 2 weeks, which I could have used, you know, do something else. Then, you know, it's just better to send it to a scrapper. I'm gonna have my buddy come over, and we're gonna just put it on a trailer. As I was set up, basically I can't pull it on the front because that front beam is broken. So basically, even if I put that towing hook in, it won't stay in. So we're just, I guess, sending it from the rear, or transporting it from the rear. But my friend's gonna come and help me to put it on the trailer, and it's going to scrap. I don't even care what money I get for it. I just want to get rid of it because it outlived itself. And you know what? There's no point collecting these, especially here, because there's some people that, let me say, they're like kind of extreme environmentalists, and they don't like old junkers. Let me just say that. No more comments on that. So I'm gonna wait for my friend and going to see if we can put it on a trailer and get it out. I mean, basically, there's no point of even fixing anymore. There's better ones out there, and I'm gonna find one soon. Typical spring cleanup. A lot of branches, a lot of things. There's plenty to clean up here, but it's an interesting thing. From a good person, I got this cab. Now, I don't think, looking at those numbers, this company probably is no longer in service. This was a long time when they used these numbers. But anyway, the cab is for our truck, and it has pretty much everything. I mean, yeah, some pieces here are a bit usable. Oh, sorry, bit of camera work. So there's a free mouse house, but the line and everything is in here. And this person who sold it to me was really happy that this cab will go into a new good home, and I'll definitely put it into good use because yeah, this one has also rot on some of the corners, but less rot than that cabin. So I don't know, maybe we'll just use it for parts, whatever. But anyway, thanks for that person for the cab. So it's gonna be used for a good thing. They had no use for it anyway. They're gonna scrap it. So don't know much about the history, but it seems a good thing, and I'm going to see what else I can do with it. And here it is off the trailer, with the help of a friend. I mean, you have to do it to sit up a little bit better, because this side is just floating on air. The back side is there, but I mean, you have to do some readjusting here, or also take off these hinges because they are not that great. But anyway, I cleaned up the cab. There's not much in there. There was some mouse house and some debris, but it's now all clear. Of course, this isn't as good as the first cabin I had 12 years ago, but you know what? It'll do the job if I would need any parts or anything out of it. The driver's side door is schwanked inwards, so it's kinked, but there's plenty of doors, so that doesn't worry me at all. So now we're gonna focus on some other activities. Well, I'll see where I can find more blocks. What a great April! It's rain, wind, snow, more snow and cold. But guess what I got? Brand new right fender for the 500 series tractor. This thing's been never on a tractor, and I wish there was a lefty as well, but there isn't. This was the only one, and it was just laying there on the top of the pile, kind of like waiting for me. And I picked it up. This thing was dirt cheap, and while I was there, I also found this steering column for the 800 series, which is a tilt column, and I have some plans with this one. The only thing what's wrong with it is somebody took the steering wheel off and schmucked the treads on the other end, but we'll find a cure to this one. So that's something you can look forward to in the future, the tilt column rebuild. And I believe this could be a newer 800 series or something in between, because on some of these tractors they mount to the cab, and some on the older ones they mount to the lift arms bracket. So basically that's the only difference. And yeah, it's a really nice weather. I also had to get the trailer technically inspected, and those people who were concerned from the last video that I didn't ruin it, no, I didn't ruin the trailer. I mean, it's not great for holding firewood, actually. It shouldn't be used, but right now I don't have anything better, but I'll work on it. So let's see what the other things are on the list, and I'll see if I can manage them. What a nice day to wash the trailer and the tractor from all the garbage. And yeah, it's kind of like what I'm doing. It's nothing interesting happening. It's just now we go from -7 to +15 Celsius within just 24 hours, and that's kind of it. Letting you know, I've actually opened Patreon membership, and I could actually open also YouTube membership, but my viewers are not that really rich, and Patreon is just there for people that want to support, and it's not mandatory by any means. Just keep that in mind. Won't have any impact on the main channel anyway. So with said that, basically really boring week, nothing much happening. Did record a lot of stuff behind the camera, so yeah, be sure look out for some highly expected sequels. And yeah, that would be it. So unfortunately, some footage I filmed is just lost and can't be recovered. Like, actually can be recovered, but the audio is so messed up that it's not worth putting up anymore. So anyway, this could be it, and I'm going to just deal with typical spring works, and see you around in the next videos, because there will be a lot more coming now. Bye.